So again, this is Stephen Gregg with the Business Sales Accelerator Academy. I'm glad you guys can all make it. Hey, Edgar, I'm glad you can make it on today. And all of you on, we have people on Zoom and we have people on Facebook. If you're on Facebook, you're not going to be able to see the page that I'm going to be showing on the screen. I will tell you what I'm doing, but you won't be able to see it. If you'd like to hop on the Zoom, I'll give you the Zoom address. You can register. You can go to you can go to businesssalesaccelerator.com/register-me. Register with a dash in the middle, me, and then you can hop on the Zoom. And if you're on the Zoom, then you'll be able to actually see the screen because I'm going to be showing a piece of paper, which is with my notes on it, so you guys can actually get the information, write it down, take screenshots or whatever you want. But I'm also going to say it because there are some people on Facebook that are coming on that are not going to be able to see the screen. So I want to make sure you get the information as well. Again, I am so excited to be here today to be able to share this with you and some tips and some things that you can really do to help you grow your business right now. Because this is an interesting time. It's an exciting time, in my opinion. A lot of people are running scared. Some people are scared. Some people are excited. Some people can realize there's a great opportunity. And, there's all kinds of different emotions going on right now. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to give you some very specific tips, some very specific things you can do to help you grow your business so you can start making money right away and increasing your income and increasing your business. What I'm going to do, first of all, I'm going to share my screen and let you know that, who we are just for you. Some of you might be brand new. This might be your first time here visiting with us. And my company is Business Sales Accelerator Academy. And we are a free training academy that I have made a decision to give away to the world to people that want to get trained in direct sales or want to get trained in network marketing, or if you have a small business or you're an entrepreneur and you just need to know how to make sales. This training academy is for you. And I'm just going to touch on it for 2 minutes here just to let people know that don't know. What I've done here for you is I've created an academy that doesn't exist anywhere else in the world. There's a lot of trainers out there that will train you great information. There's some phenomenal trainers and network marketers. Anyone that's a 7-figure income earner is a great trainer because they wouldn't have got there if they weren't. So their information is very, very good. But a lot of trainers in the industry right now will charge a lot of money for coaching. They'll charge $5,000, $10,000, $20,000 for coaching, which I do too. I charge $10,000 for coaching. If someone wants to one-on-one coach with me because I give them very specific things to do, and that's what I charge. But I decided this year I wanted to do something special. I created this training academy with the same type of information in the training academy that I could do with someone one-on-one, but they get it for free. The only thing they do is go in and then they order a $20 workbook so that they can actually go along with the training. So the training workbook is a $100 value at least because of all the scripts and stuff in it, but it's only 20 bucks and it's just one time. There's no monthly payment or anything. Another thing you get with the training, you get me. So when you join the academy, you also get me. Like there's people here that are in the academy that I've worked with their teams. I've worked with them individually. I've spent hours on the phone with them and people will say, Stephen, why in the heck would you do that? And I'll tell you why I do it. I do it because no one else will. Because right now in this market and in this marketplace, there's a lot of people struggling. There's a lot of people that need to know how to build a business. There's a lot of people that need an opportunity that don't have it and don't have the money. Sometimes don't have $500 or $1,000 or $2,000 for coaching, but they need the coaching. And so I wanted to become the mentor for the masses, and that's exactly what I've done. I'm here to help you or anyone in your organization or anyone in your team to be able to become successful in whatever business you're in. And I don't care what it is, if it's in some type of direct sales or small business or entrepreneurship, I'm here to be able to help you. So I just wanted to let you know what the academy is about. All right, so let's go ahead and jump right into the training because I have a lot of stuff I want to cover with you. I'm going to show my screen and I'm going to talk about some of the things that we're going to go over. First of all, I want to give you some inspiration because I believe that inspiration is a key right now that's needed for a lot of people because sometimes we're not necessarily as inspired as we should be or we could be right now because of what's going on. So I want to inspire you. I want to give you some things to do, some mindsets, and then I'm going to give you some very specific skill sets and some techniques that you need to learn and some things you can do. Number one is you need to keep your mindset right and focus on the positive. Right now is the time to keep your mindset right. And this is important because, there's a lot of things going on. There's a lot of uncertainty going on in the world. And there's a lot of weird things we're seeing on Facebook. There's a lot of weird things we're seeing in the world. I have a good idea of what's going on, pretty much in both realms, in the world situation. Biblically, I have a good understanding of what's going on. So I have zero fear of what's happening because I understand the exact end game from the entire, situation. But a lot of people don't. A lot of people don't know what to do. They don't know where to go. They don't know what's going to happen. So the only thing I can suggest for you initially is to focus on the positive. So here's a couple things that I want you to do as far as your mindset is concerned. Number one, you have to change the way you look at things, and then the things you look at change. And that's a quote from, I don't remember who it was years ago, but someone quoted that, and that's something that I've stuck with for years, which is you got to change the way you look at things. And then the things you look at change. So if right now, if you're seeing this environment, you're seeing the world and you're seeing things as bad, then guess what? It's going to be bad for you. But if you see them as good, then it's going to be good for you. If you see the outcome of this situation, you benefiting from it, then you'll benefit from it. You'll have a great outlook because people will respect you, they'll see you, and they'll see that you're positive through it, and they'll believe in you, and then they'll follow you with whatever you do. Remember, direct sales network marketing is that people follow people. They don't follow products or services or company. And right now, because everything is pretty much online, you have to really build that confidence and trust. And it comes out of the words that come out of your mouth and the confidence that you can portray over the phone or on Zoom or online. So it's so important that you have that right attitude and you're looking at things the right way. So remember that if you change the way you look at things, the things you look at change. So that's number one. The next thing is you got to focus on what you want to have happen. See, a lot of people focus on what they don't want to have happen. I hope this doesn't happen to me, or I don't want that to happen. And whatever you focus on is what you're going to get. If you focus on things you don't want, you're going to get more of what you don't want. What you have to learn to do is focus on what you do want. So you got to focus and have your mind focused on exactly what you want to accomplish. And I'm going to show you some techniques on how to do that. But you got to set very short-term, specific goals. Right now, goal setting is so important, especially being online, working from home. I tell you right now, I had to literally get out and start going to the park and start getting out of the house because I go stir crazy sitting in this house all the time. I'm an outside person. I love networking. I love meeting people one-on-one, shaking hands and all that, and I can't do that. So I have to get out and do something else and go into the park with my kids and stuff like that. So, but right now, some of you may be in the same boat. I used to just sit in the house and talking to people on the phone and online, and I'm not. So I had to, do some things and change some things. But what I had to do is also had to focus on what I want to have happen. So set some specific goals, very specific, deliberate goals of some things that you want to have happen in the short realm. Don't think out 5 years from now. It's great to do a goal and set up 5-year goals. Hey, how's it going? So don't set, it's good to set 5-year goals and stuff like that. If you go into the Business Sales Accelerator Academy, we have a goal setting section, and it's about an hour long, and it goes through setting the long-term goals, and that's great. But right now, you need to set goals today. What are you going to do today? Let me give you a little success formula about successful people in direct sales. The most successful people, the people that make the big money in direct sales, the people that make the millions of dollars, the people that are very successful in direct sales and network marketing, they have daily goals. They say, this is what I'm going to do today. I'm going to be able to do this today. I'm going to make this amount of appointments today. I'm going to enroll this amount of people today. They have daily goals. That's what successful people do. They have daily goals. The people that are a little bit less successful, that may have some type of results, they have weekly goals. They say things like, well, this week, I'm going to do this. This week, I'm going to do that. This week, I'm going to do this. This week, I'm going to do that. And then you ask them, well, what do you got going on today? Well, today, I'm kind of busy. I got to go spend time with my kids. I got to go do this and that. They're busy doing something, but today they don't have a goal, but this week, they're going to do something. And they do get something accomplished throughout that week. The people that are low producers, they have what's called monthly goals. They say, well, this month, I'm going to make $10,000 a month. Great, this month you're going to make 10 grand? Yeah, well, how are you going to do it? Oh, man, I'm going to work hard. I'm going to do this and that and this and that. Great. Well, what you got going on today? Well, today, I'm kind of busy. I got this going on. I got this happening, and I can't do it today because of this reason. Oh, okay. Well, what you got going on tomorrow? Well, tomorrow, I got to go to the doctor. I got this and that, and an excuse and excuse and excuse. So you got to understand, the people that are successful, the people that are really successful, they have daily goals. But then there's those really no producers, people that produce no results or very, very little. Very little. They have what's called annual goals. Oh, this year, I'm going to make $100,000 this year. Oh, great. You're going to make $100,000 this year? Great. How are you going to do that? Oh, man, I got plans. I'm telling you, I'm going to kill it. Great. Well, what you got going on today? Nothing. Well, this week I'm busy. What do you got going on tomorrow? Well, tomorrow, I got tied up. I got to go here. What you got going on this week? Well, this week I can't really do anything this week because I got to go on vacation. And, any excuse will do. And so they don't have any goals. And then you have those people that quit the business and say network marketing doesn't work. They don't have any goals. What they say is, well, I hope I make some money. I hope it works for me. Network marketing, really, man, I really hope this business can do something great for me. Well, I can tell you right now in advance, if you hope it's going to work for you, it ain't going to work for you. It's going to fail. What you have to do is you have to set daily, specific, deliberate goals on things you're going to accomplish right now. So again, that's so important to understand that the successful people have daily goals. What am I going to do today? And then tomorrow, guess what they say? Well, this is what I'm going to do today. And then the next day, guess what they say? Then this is what I'm going to do today. Yeah, they may have goals way out there for a year or two, but this is what they're going to do today. They hit their goals inch by inch. Write this sentence down. Inch by inch, it's a cinch. Yard by yard is hard. Mile by mile is a trial. See, trying to build your business year by year doesn't work. It's very difficult. So what I've learned over the years, and I practice and I train people, is you got to build the business inch by inch, one day at a time. So that's another thing I want you to understand. Focus on what you want to have happen. The next thing I want to share with you is you are in control of your mindset. You're in control of your mindset, not the situation, not the circumstances. You are in control of your thinking. See, a lot of people think their emotions control their thinking. No, your thinking controls your emotion, and you get to control what you think about. And you're going to think about what you focus on, what you feed and put into your mind. So you got to put the right stuff into your brain. If you got to listen to a positive motivational tape every week, every day, I listen to Zig Ziglar. I'm going to tell you right now, I love Zig. Zig is my guy. He's funny. I can listen to Zig. I got a 7-hour Zig recording that you can find on YouTube. 7 hours. Seriously. You don't even understand. 7 hours of Zig Ziglar, and I can put that sucker, I got it downloaded on my phone. I can listen to that all day long. You can go get it on YouTube if you want to and burn it or whatever, but I'm going to tell you right now, Zig is the man. When it comes to motivation, I listen to Les Brown, I listen to other people, Anthony Robbins, I listen to a lot of people, but most importantly, you got to feed the right stuff in your mind. It's so important, when you're out and about. Okay, so you want to do that, and you want to take control of your thinking. You got to recognize that you are in control of your thinking, not circumstances. If you let circumstances, you're going to be on what's called the emotional roller coaster. You're up today, you're down tomorrow. You're up today, you're down tomorrow. Someone wants to join your business, you're excited. They don't join you down, you're discouraged. Someone says they like what you want, they want to see your program, you go to show it. They don't show up to the meeting, you're discouraged. That's called the emotional roller coaster. And you can't do that. You know what you do? You have an even keel. I'm no more excited when someone's going to join a business with me or if they're not. I'm no more excited if someone's going to join the academy or if they're not. If someone wants to pay me for coaching one-on-one or if they don't. It doesn't matter to me because it's not going to be my loss. In the academy, we go through what's called the 4 core beliefs. And you should go in the academy and listen to the training about the 4 core beliefs because that'll ground you to have the right mindset that there's 4 core beliefs that you have to have. And number one is that you believe that your company's the best, you're the best, your product's the best. You believe that they need the product. You believe you're doing them a favor and it's their loss if they say no. So that's a mindset that you have to have. And inside the academy, we go through a whole formula and a whole system of how to help you develop that because that's what's going to ground you. So when you're on Facebook and LinkedIn and all these different marketing strategies, you're going to attract your ideal client. That's important. Those are the types of things that are inside the academy. So I wanted to help you with the mindset a little bit initially. A couple other mindset things that you want to do is have the mindset to serve other people. Stop trying to sell your products. Serve. Go serve people. Go see how many people you can help. See how many people you can serve with your products. That's why I don't sell my coaching anymore. That's why I give it away. Because I decided, how can I serve the world? How can I become the mentor for the masses? How can I take you that are watching this training right now that maybe not have 1,000 hours extra to pay for training, maybe not have 2,000 or 3,000 or 5,000. You're welcome, Sherry. I appreciate you. You know, what about that person? That person that lives in a town somewhere that doesn't have that kind of money and doesn't have the support and the training, they need help too. Matter of fact, they need the help the most. So that's why I was willing to give this training away to you. That's why I'm willing to do, you know, this training the way I'm doing it and giving you the access to it with just the workbook and giving you full access to me, because I want you to be successful. I want you to get the success that you need. So you need to go out there and have the same mindset. Have the mindset of, who can I serve? You know what? If you serve people with your products and your service and your knowledge, they'll come and want to do business with you. They'll join your team. They'll want to be on your business. They'll give you referrals. So if you go out there and serve, but if you go out selling, they're going to avoid you like the plague. Stop selling. Start serving. Start giving your knowledge away. Go help people when they're not going to pay you a dime. My last company I was in, it was a real estate investment school. And there was a couple instances. I can talk about a lot of them. There's a lot of them, but I like to talk about a few because these are so impacting to me. There was a few people. One of them was a friend of mine who didn't have any money, and he actually, his name's Jay. You can see him on the website. His testimonial's there. But me and Jay were great friends from church. And he said, Stephen, he's having some challenges. He was injured. He had got injured when in the hospital, didn't have any money, didn't have anything. And said, Stephen, I need to join this business. And by then, I had already made a lot of money in that company, $300,000 already that year. And I said, Jay, come with me. I'll train you. I'll teach you step by step exactly what to do to build your business. But you got to follow exactly what I say. He goes, okay, I'll do it. He didn't even have the $75 to join the business. And if you remember, I told you my old company cost $20,000 to join. He didn't have 75 bucks. But I said, Jay, come in, hold the training, walk with me. I'll hold you your hand and walk you step by step through the process. But you got to do everything I say. He goes, okay. So he did. And he literally followed me for a year, about a year and a half. After about a year or so, he bought his first house. He bought it with no money and no credit. But more importantly, I trained him the mindset. I trained him the skill set of what I'm teaching you, the same stuff that's in the academy. I taught him exactly what to do and how to do it. He became my right-hand man in that office. And I'm gonna tell you right now, you go look up Jay, go look up Cash Flow Diary. Multi-millionaire. He owns 40 or 50 short-term rentals, all bought them with none of his own money. He owned over 400 real estate doors, bought them all with no money, no credit, because he learned the skill sets, the mindset of what we're doing right here. Same thing, that, you know, I did more than I was paid to do. He didn't pay me hardly anything to do that. What he did was I trained him because I cared. I cared for him and his family. And, you know, his family is in a different tax bracket because of the information that's in this academy that I trained him. Same thing with my buddy Matt. Matt's another friend of Mercedes. They weren't even in my team. They weren't even on my team. They were in the office in Los Angeles. Same thing. I said, Matt, and they called me up and said, Stephen, I hear you're doing some crazy numbers. I'd like to come down and learn from you. I said, great, what team are you on? They said, they told me whose team. They were on a different team. I said, come on down, come to my office. So they came to my office in Laguna Hills. They sat at my training. I said, if you're gonna come, you gotta come to every training. You gotta be there every single week. If you're there every week, then you can come. He goes, no problem. So they drove from LA to Orange County, which is about a 50-mile drive, a 40-mile drive every single week. They came to my training. And now you go look up cash flow, you go look up, Cash Flow Savvy, and you can go look up Epic Real Estate, and these guys are, again, are multimillionaires. They took the information and they put it in their business, in their real estate business, and they built a multi-million-dollar real estate business. And there's many other people that I can mention that did the same thing, that took the information and went out and built their business. And it's the same information that you guys are getting inside the academy for free. But the big thing I want you to understand, and what I wanted to get out of that message is this. I served them. They didn't pay me a dime. But they're some of my best friends right now. And you know what? You can't put a price on that. Matt, Mercedes, and Jay, they're some of my best friends. And you can't put a price on that, of how many lives I've changed because of me giving more than I was paid to do. And that's one of the things I learned years ago. Stephanie Shelton. Stephanie's another one right there. Stephanie's killing it. She just texted me right now. Stephanie is awesome. Yes, I know. I heard you, Stephanie. I'll help you with that. Yeah, so it's so important to understand. It's so important this. You got to understand. If you do more than you're paid to do, the day will come when you'll be paid more for what you are doing. So right now, you got to have the heart to go share, to go give, to go serve other people. Because if you have that heart, people will want to do business with you and they'll be attracted to you. So I want to help you with that mindset part first. So the next thing I want to talk about is feed your mind positive things. Like I talk about, I read the Bible every day. And more importantly, I teach the Bible every day. We actually have Bible studies on Facebook. I have 5 Facebook groups. I have an online ministry called Saved by Truth. You can check it out if you want, savedbytruth.com, where I teach the Word of God to pastors in India and Africa. I lead over 500 pastors in India and Africa, and I teach them the Word of God so they can go teach it to their orphans in the ministry. So that's what I do, and that's what I do with the money I earn from my business. So I serve people in that way as well. But you, what I was going to say is you need to start putting the right stuff in your mind. And it doesn't matter. You just got to put the positive things in. Here's another thing you want to do. Focus on sponsoring new people in your business. That's a focus right now. You got to focus on sponsoring new people. Yes, you're going to sell product, but the way you build the business is you sponsor people, focus on sponsoring people, and you'll build the business by accident. Let me explain what I mean. You go after finding people that want to make additional money, and then if they don't want to join the business, they may buy your products or services because you have to present your products and services when you're showing your business opportunity. So it's so important. Oh, hey, what's up, John? Yes, absolutely. I appreciate you. You got to show the products when you're showing the business opportunity. So that's why you want to lead with the business opportunity. But if you show the product first, a lot of time they may not want to see the business opportunity. What they're saying is, well, let me try the product first. And if they try the product first, that might take a week or 2 weeks or a month before they see results. See, business builders look at the business and say, does the business make sense? Is it a good business, a viable business? Can I make money at it? Yes. Now, what is the product line? Oh, the product line is this? Okay, that looks like a great product line. I'm in. And they come in at the top level. The top people in network marketing or in sales come in at the top people at the top level because they know they need inventory. They also need to use the product. They need to become a product of the product. So when you're building a business, you want to be showing this business and showing the business first, product second. So go after and focus on sponsoring people. Focus means F-O-C-U-S. It stands for follow one course until successful. So that's the mindset you want to have. You want to follow one course until successful. The next thing you want to do is go into the Business Sales Accelerator Academy and go through the training on a consistent basis. If you've already gone through it once, great, go through it again. Why? Because you're going to learn it. You're different. Once you go through it one time, you're a different person than the next time you start going through it because you've already grown. You've changed. You became different. And so in the same way, you want to go into the academy on a consistent basis because the information in there is very high level training, but I make it very simple. And let me ask you a question. Do you want your team inside the academy learning the information and using it on a consistent basis? Well, there's only one way they're going to do it. If you do. See, you need to make the academy part of your system. And here's the mindset I want you to have. I don't want you to have the mindset that this is Stephen Gregg's training system. This is not Stephen Gregg's training system. Just like whatever product line or company you work with, that's your product. That's your business. And yes, the company might be whatever company it is. I'm not going to mention any names, but whatever that company is, that's the company. That's the product supplier. Your business is your business. From you down, that's your business. And so you got to have the mindset is I have a business with this product line that comes from this company, and I have a training system that this is the training system in this Business Sales Accelerator Academy. That's the mindset. It's not Stephen Gregg's training. I work for you. See, I work for you. If you call me up and say, Stephen, I need some help with my business. Can you train me on such and such? I say yes, and we get it done. You wouldn't even say, Stephen, can I pay you for it? You say, Stephen, I need some help with this. I'd say, okay, let's do it. Say, Stephen, I want to grow my team. I want to launch my team. Can you do that? I say, yes, let's get it done. And we schedule a time to get it done. See, because I'm here for you. And the whole reason why I did that is because the bigger I help you grow your team, the more people will join the academy. That's the intent. But you got to start it off with the mindset that it's your
David.
academy. Very, very important. The next thing I want you to understand, here's the next thing, is that you want to make sure that your team is in the academy. You want to promote it consistently. Here's why. Because if you put your team in the academy, you'll learn this important sentence. The best way to train your team is to never train your team. You let the system train your team. You let the system build your business. That's the best way to train your team. Now, like I said, when I'm working with someone one-on-one, it's a little different than in the academy, because the academy is a general blanket override system. When I work with someone one-on-one, it's a dramatically different type of coaching, because I'm helping with them with their issues individually. And that's why it's a lot more money than the group coaching. But the group coaching is designed for duplication. See, some people hire me as a one-on-one coach, and then they put their team in the training system so they can duplicate their business. When there's a higher level person, that's when I do the one-on-one. I don't do it that often, and I really don't even want to, but there has to be a very select type of person to even do that with. But the bottom line is the academy is what you need, because that's going to help you duplicate your team. Now, the few things that I want you to master right now, when you go into the academy, because there's a lot of information in there. So I want to help you narrow down the focus. When you get your workbook, this is what you want to focus on. Number one, mastering the warm-up. Inside the academy, I go through a technique called a warm-up, and I teach you how to do an effective warm-up. And a warm-up is when you're warming the person up to get them to like you, know you, and trust you. Now, I used to teach it when we go networking, but we can't go networking right now. So you got to learn how to do the same thing online. So it's very important that you do a warm-up, because people have to like, know, and trust you. And right now, you can't meet them in person. So you have to do that on Facebook. And there's some very specific techniques on how to do a warm-up. The next thing you got to learn are what's called openers and audio business cards. The openers open a person up to find out if they're open to what you're doing. And then the audio business card is designed to answer the question, what do you do? So a lot of people don't know how to answer that question, what do you do? And so inside the academy, we go through a whole formula and a whole system, because you got to have multiple ways how to answer that question. You can't have an elevator pitch with the same pitch every single time. It has to be able to be evergreen, where it can change per person. And that's what the audio business card and opener system does. So inside the academy, we go through specifically how to formulate those audio business cards and inviting scripts. Oh, and the last part is the inviting script. How to invite someone to see what you do. Because right now, it is so important. That's the formula you got to master. Now, I don't remember exactly what page, but go inside the workbook and look and see what page the audio business card, the warm-up, openers, audio business card, and inviting script start, and really focus on that area. Now, if you have fear, go inside and look at the fear videos. If you're having a challenge with your belief, go inside and watch the belief videos. So all of that type of stuff is there. And some of the advanced techniques on duplication and closing, all of that is there. But if you don't know how to do a warm-up, opener, inviting script, and audio business card, you're never going to get anybody to see your business. So you got to master those first. Get that down. Get it wired. Get your team in there, and then all of you do role playing together. And so it's so important that you do those things. So that's what I would recommend you to focus on as far as activity and what to learn. Now let's keep going, because there's a few more things I want to go over with you. Okay, another thing you want to do is you want to make sure you're on this training on a weekly basis. If you notice, I give different topics and different techniques. Now, right now on the mobile app, this training is on the mobile app on YouTube. Shortly, it's not going to be on YouTube anymore. It's going to actually be inside the academy. The reason why is because I want all of you continuously going back to the academy. I'm kind of trying to force feed you to get in the academy so you can stay in there, you can learn the information. And sometimes when you get on YouTube, you get all over the place, especially with all the coronavirus junk going on. I mean, people can get their eyeballs all over the place. So what I'm going to do is try to get you focused, take this stuff off YouTube and put it inside the academy so you can stay focused on the right activity. Okay, so that's going to be happening soon. All right, and then the next thing you also want to do is call me for what's called a launch call. Write this down. Write down my phone number, 714-814-6888. And that's my direct cell. You can text me and just say the word launch. And if that means you have at least 2 people on your team, so it's you and 1 other or more, and I don't care how many you have. I have people on this organization that have 15,000 people on their team, and 6,000 people on their team, and 7,000 people on their team, and they're using the entire academy as their training system. So it doesn't matter if you have 1 person or if you have 10,000 people, it doesn't matter. What you want to do is call me, and what we'll do is we'll schedule what's called a launch call. And that launch call is where you and I will do a launch for your team, and I'll do a free training for them, and then we'll help them get acclimated to the training academy so they can start using it with all their new people. I did that with my friend Eric the other day, and he has a great team building. And see, every single time he brings in a new person, every time he brings in a new person, he actually is, growing his business because he brings them into the business, he brings them into the academy. Very simple process. And so the same thing I want to teach you. So if you want to talk to me and you want to do a launch party for your team, just text me at my cell, 714-814-6888, and we'll schedule that out. Okay. The next thing I want to talk about is how to use your calendar properly. You've got to learn to use your calendar because right now, life will get away from you. Time will get away. I mean, I wake up at the crack of noon sometimes and don't even realize I missed half my day already because, we're in the house. So learn to use your calendar. I use Google Calendar, and I'll show you right here. I'll show you my calendar. So this is my calendar for this week. If you notice, I have everything in here. I have this appointment right here. I have an appointment right after. I have some blank time. That's when I can do my prospecting. That's when I can record other training videos. That's when I can do my watch parties. I can do other marketing stuff during that blank time. I have an appointment right here. Actually, I have an appointment right there. I have one over here in the evening, and this is when I do my radio show at night. If you notice, I color coded, so I know different things they stand out. I have my coaching sessions here, a time when I do my journal in the morning. I have that every day. I journal my time and my schedule. This was a networking group that I was supposed to go to, but probably not going to be going to that. And then, I just have all my appointments. I have the time when the first day of the month and the first day of the year starts. A lot of people don't know what that means. This is God's calendar. It actually starts on the first day of the month, is on the 26th of the month and the year of God's calendar, but that's a whole nother topic. But anyway, so I have all that in my calendar. I schedule everything. So like right here, I have a launch party scheduled right here. So it's so important that you schedule everything. Also, what I put in here usually is my gym time and going to, to the park time, and I got to put that in my calendar. So it's so important that you schedule everything in your calendar because right now, time and life will get away from you if you don't. Okay, so it's so important that you schedule everything. The next thing is social media. Lead generation time is something else you want to schedule. Schedule whenever you're going to be on social media, you want to schedule it because if not, you will lose control of time on Facebook, especially now. So make sure you schedule. Okay, I'm gonna post for and connect with people for 15 minutes or an hour, whatever the time is. It doesn't matter. You want to schedule that time. Very important. Schedule your appointment making time. The time you're going to get on the phone and make phone calls to people. Schedule the time. Because if you don't schedule, like I said, time will get away. Schedule your presentation times. When you're going to show the plan to new people. I recommend you to show the plan now because you're home a lot more and you have a lot more time. You should be showing the plan 5 to 8 times a week. In other words, talking to someone who's not in the business about the business with the intent to get them in the business. You got to schedule that time. Schedule that time that you're going to show the plan to someone, and then also schedule training time. You got to put time that you're going to be in the academy. I recommend you to do training time after hours. Don't do that 9 to 5, do that after hours. So like later in the evening, schedule your training time. Here's another thing I'm going to say, something that's kind of funny. You also got to schedule. You got to schedule grooming time because I'm going to tell you right now, I'm in the house so much, I just forget because I used to shave and cut my hair and stuff when I would go networking. I don't go networking no more. So I forget. And man, I was all bearded and I was like, wait a minute, this is not going to work. I can't be on camera like that. And I also dress out. I also put my nice shirt on and I got my nice, some jeans on. The reason why is because I want to feel like I'm at work. If I'm in my pajamas like I am 80% of my day when I'm not working, then, it doesn't feel like I'm at work. So dress for business. Especially if you're in a direct sales company or network marketing, dress for business. Because especially if you're going to do Zoom meetings and stuff like that, you want to be presentable. So that's just my recommendation. But definitely you want to schedule that grooming time in because I know I forget. Okay? So now what I want to do is I want to show you some tools that I use. Some tools that I use because nowadays there's some tools that are important. Now, one of the things I want to just preface right up front, just before I even show you this, is that before this time, I would never promote any other company, and I'm never going to promote any other company or network marketing or anything like that. But I have tools. I have an online, offline business where I promote a lot of tools to my offline clients. In the academy, I wasn't doing that. But now, because everybody's online, I think it's important for you guys to know some of the tools I use, because I use some very specific tools that help me grow my business online and offline. And I'm glad I established them years ago. But now, I need to duplicate that with you guys and let you guys know what they are. And in advance, I want you to know, because it was part of my offline business, I do get a commission if you decide to use any tool that I recommend. But let me tell you what I will do for you. I train you for free. So if you absolutely want to know how to use one of the tools, if you need help on it, you come to me, I'll train you on it. I will be doing some training inside the academy for it because I'm offering it and making it available to you. But you don't pay me for the training and you don't pay me for the tool. It's just a recommendation of a tool that I'm using. I just want to be 100% upfront and transparent with you so you can understand what I'm doing and why I'm doing it. Okay, so here's the first tool. The first tool is an email system. You can go to www.bit.ly/BSE email system. So you can see it online. If you're looking at the screen, you can just type that in. And all lowercase, everything I'm saying is lowercase. So it's www.bit.ly/BSE email system, all one word. And you can go and you can check that out. That's the system I use. And also inside the academy, it's also, if you scroll down to the bottom, it's inside the academy also. We've already done some training videos inside the academy for this email system. And I'm gonna tell you right now, the money is in your list, you guys. I've been telling you guys this since I opened up the academy. I said, start building an email list now. And I told you why. I told you because your money is in your list. Those of you who have an email list are probably growing your business faster than those of you who don't. Here's why. I'll give you an example. Every one of you are on this call right now or watching on Zoom because you saw an email that I sent you. See, because I built an email list. I did it through several techniques and tools that I'll be teaching you later on, but I started building my email list a while ago. That email list is at the thousands now. Because now when I'm ready to do a webinar, I push one button and all of you guys get notified. You have to do that now, especially with technology, because you can't go get cards like we used to. So you want to have that email list. So go and sign up for that, get that set up. They have a free version for 30 days, and then after that, I think it's like 19 bucks a month or something. But it's your business tool. Look at it as a business tool. Don't look at it as a cost. It's a cost if you don't have it. So it's very, very important. So it's www.bit.ly/BSE email system, all one word. So you can look that up. And if you have any questions, just text me 714-814-6888, and I'll text you the link as well if you want me to. Okay, the next system I use. Of course, we're on Zoom right now. All of you should have a Zoom account. And I would recommend you have a paid Zoom account because you're going to want to start doing Zoom meetings on a consistent basis. And if you don't have a paid one, if you only have a free one, I think they only let you go 40 minutes or something like that. I'm gonna give you my Zoom link. Again, it's an affiliate. They'll just give me a free account, I think, if enough people join on it. But I don't care about that. I'm really doing it for you guys, but it's also easy to get the domain out. So it's http or www.bit.ly/sign-up-Zoom. So that's a Zoom link that you can go, and you can go to Zoom directly. You guys all know about it already, or you can use my link if you want to. So I just want to let you know about Zoom, but you've got to have a paid link, you guys. You got to have a paid account. This is another business tool if you're going to start doing online marketing. The next one is the digital business card for the Academy. The digital business card for the Academy is so important. I'm going to show you the screen for those of you who haven't seen it. This is the digital business card for the Academy. What I did is I put this Academy on a training card, on a digital business card, so you guys can get this card. So it has all this information in it. It has my phone number and my email. So you can go ahead and you can book a time with me in my calendar. You get the free strategy session. You have all the information here. You have the Facebook, LinkedIn, YouTube channel. All of that is in here. You can share this with your team. So if you go online, you can share this card with your team. And by the way, if you're on Facebook, you can't see the card, but I'll give you the website you can go to. You can go to bsaacard.com. So www.bsaacard.com. You can download the digital business card on your phone, and then what you do is you just save it to home screen. It'll put a little icon right on your desktop there on your home screen, and then you can have the digital business card on your phone. So this is a tool. So, and then also you can have it sent out to your clients. So the reason why I use this digital business card now, even more than ever, because I want my information on their phone. So when I prospect someone, I want to give them my digital business card. So my information, my contact information, my information about my business is right on their smartphone. So look, I'll give an example. The Academy is right here. Literally, someone can go to the Academy, do all the training right on their smartphone. So they can opt in right here, they can pay for the book right here, they can log in right here, right on the digital business card. And whatever company you have, if you have a company and you have a sign-up page for your business, you can actually have one of these cards for yourself. And I work with the owner of this company, so if anybody wants one of these, just text me and let me know, and then we can talk. I'll show you a full-on description of the program. But this is a powerful tool now. Like I give an example, I even have my branding and graphic stuff on here. So it has everything, and it links directly to my website. I have all my graphics and branding. I have everything I do on one card. I have my marketing services, which is a whole other platform that I work with for marketing, for social media marketing, email marketing. All of that is on my digital business card. And then if you want a card, you can get your own digital business card, show samples and stuff like that. But I just want to let you guys know about this, just because now is the time that you've got to have a digital business card, because paper ones don't work no more. We can't meet nobody. So we got to have a digital card. And I'm so grateful that I signed up and partnered with the owner of this company, because it's a powerful tool. Excuse me. It's a powerful tool that we all need and we can use right now. So again, if you want more information on that, you can go and just text me to my number, 714-814-6888. And I'll give you a full demonstration of the card. And it's not for everybody, just so you know. So I just want you guys to know, if you do want one, let me know. If you don't big deal. You don't have to have, you can have the free card that I give you, and that has the Academy and stuff in it, okay? The next thing is www.bit.ly/MLM Club. I would recommend you to go there and sign up, because there's thousands upon thousands, tens of thousands of network marketers in there. And I've gotten customers from that already. I've already got members in the Academy from that already. And it's called MLM Club. There's thousands upon thousands of network marketers all around the world. Look at this. It's a social media platform specifically for network marketers. So it's so important that you go there and be a part of that community, because you can start building relationships. Remember, in network marketing, people in other countries, they don't have the training system you have. They don't have the information. And a lot of times they're struggling, or they're having a problem in their business. If that's the case and you talk to them, they may be open to talking to you about your business. Also, I'm putting together some lead companies. I know some lead companies, some owners, and I'm working on some lead packages for other people that are opportunity seekers for leads. I told everybody the other day, text me the word leads if you are interested in that, and a few people did. I apologize that I haven't got back to you yet, just because it hasn't been finalized yet of how, the types of packages they can offer you guys, and the good programs out there for you. So once I get that done, I'll send that to you. But here's the last one. The last tool I want to tell you I use is called Mighty Texting. So it's a text message marketing system it's for Android. I'm sure there's an iPhone equivalent, something to it. But the only one I know of is the one for Android, and this is what I use. It's called www.bit.ly/Mighty Texting. And you can go there, and it's a texting system. I think that was like $10 a month. But if you notice, if you got a text from me, that was literally a group text, but it came to you individually. So what I can do is I can literally put 25 people in there, and I can make as many groups as I want of 25 people or more or less. And I can text out one message to all of them. So imagine you meet people on Facebook, or you meet them on LinkedIn, and you want to invite them to your webinar, or you want to invite them to a training. You can put them in your text message, send them a simple text. It comes to them. There's no opt-in or anything, and then you can invite them to your events. So those are some of the tools I've been using for a long, long time. So I wanted to give them to you just as a way for you to be able to grow your business. It's a win-win. So if you use it, I win a little bit because the company will compensate me a little bit for it. Most importantly, you'll win because you'll be able to use it, and I will train you on it. So don't think you have to sign up and not get help. Just call me or text me, and I'll be there to help you through using the system. Okay, the last thing I want to touch on today is create a referral system. One of the systems you need to have in your arsenal is how to get referrals. You need to get good at getting referrals and asking for them. You should learn how to ask for referrals. A lot of people don't know how to ask. So I'm going to teach you how to ask. So right now, it's easy to get referrals, and you'll see why in a minute. So let's talk about the referrals. So you want to ask for referrals from everybody you meet, online and offline. Get in the habit of asking for referrals from everybody you meet, online and offline. And here's why. Because a lot of people right now need help. A lot of people right now are struggling. A lot of people need assistance. And so you want to always ask for that, ask for a referral. And then you want to make it part of your marketing strategy. You want to put getting referrals as part of your marketing strategy, on a daily marketing strategy. Because like I said, there's a lot of people hurting and they need help. So I'm going to give you the words to say of how to ask for referrals. Let's go through this right now. How to ask for referrals. You can say something like this. You do a little warm up, and that's where the opener, the audio business card, and all that stuff comes from. But you want to do a warm up, and then you're going to say something like this. I want to ask you a question if you don't mind. That's a very important sentence. If you say that sentence, I would love to ask you a question if you don't mind. I want to ask you a question if you don't mind. Always say if you don't mind, because if you don't mind is an opener. Because no one will ever say, absolutely, I mind, do not ask me any questions whatsoever. If they do, run from them. They're brown apple, and you don't want to do business with them anyway. But if you ask that question, yeah, I was wondering if I could ask you a question if you don't mind. They'll say, yeah, what's the question? What you got going on? Hey, listen, I'm wondering, do you know anyone who is currently looking for a way to earn an additional $500 to $1,000 per month on a part-time basis until this coronavirus situation is over? What are they going to say? Absolutely, I know somebody. My brother John over here just lost his job. My sister over here, Mary, just lost her job. This one person over here, absolutely, I know all kinds of people. As a matter of fact, I need to earn some additional money. Well, how do you do that? When they ask the question, how do you do that? You use your opener, audio business card, and inviting script. That's inside the academy. So this referral system is so key right now because people are hurting. There's a lot of people that need the help. There's a lot of people that need to be able to, generate some additional income. And then you say after that, after they say, yeah, I got my brother Johnny. Johnny needs some help. You can say this, great. Do you mind if I have their name? No, not at all. If you know this, do you mind? Every time I say something, it's always with an opener. So I say, do you mind if I have their name? And they're going to say, absolutely not. I don't mind if you have their name. Their name is John Jones. Great. You write John Jones down. Then you say, what will be the best number to call them on? Don't ask them, can I have their number? You say, what would be the best number to call them on? That's different. There's a reason why that's an assumptive close. It's different. You're assuming that if they're going to give you their name, they're going to give you their number. So don't ask. What you do is assume they are. See, these are different advanced techniques that I teach in sales, and this is kind of stuff I teach on a one-on-one coaching. It's kind of hard to teach a lot of that stuff in a group, but it's very important. What number would be best for me to call you on? And we'll call them on. The number is 714-814-6888. Okay, great. And then you ask this question. Do you mind if I use your name to let them know that you refer to me? You want to ask that question because some people may not want you to use their name. And if not, then you have to come up with some creative ways to be able to deal with that. And, call me and I'll help you with that. But if they say, yeah, I don't mind using your name, which most of the time that's going to happen, you say, hey, thanks. Is there anyone else? And then you're quiet. See, you're asking for one at a time. Remember, inch by inch is a cinch. One person at a time. You ask for one referral at a time. You don't say, can you give me a list of 10 people? No, get one person. And then once they give you the one, you say, hey, is there anyone else you know? And then they'll think, yeah, there is one more guy I know. And then after that, you say, what about anyone else? Anyone else come to mind? Yeah, as a matter of fact, my person at work, she lost her job too. Great. They might give you 10, but go for 3. Shoot for three. Don't be greedy. Try to shoot for three, because after a while they'll say, "Man, this dude's trying to juice me, trying to get all these names and numbers." No, what you do is just get one, and then get two, and then get three, and then stick with that. And then you can always go back at another time. But imagine this. Just visualize this. Imagine this. You call somebody today, out of the blue, and just have to start talking to them. Warm up and say, "Hey, I was just wondering, what if I ask you a question, if you don't mind?" No, not at all. What's that? Listen, I just started a business here online, and it's because of, right now what's going on in the crisis. And I was just wondering, do you know of anyone who is currently looking for a way to earn some additional income, maybe $500 to $1,000 a month, or even more, part-time, until this coronavirus situation is over, past? Yeah, as a matter of fact, my sister just lost her job. She was just talking to me about that today. Oh, really? Your sister? Okay, okay. So what did she do before? Oh, she was a nurse, and she did this, and so she's really looking for some additional ways to make money. Okay, well, great. Well, do you mind if I have her name? No, not at all. Her name is Mary Jones. Mary Jones. Okay, great. And what would be the best number to contact her so I can give her the information? Oh, the best number would be 714-225-1111. Okay, great. Do you mind if I use your name, John, to let her know that you referred me? No, not at all. Okay, perfect, perfect. Hey, man, thanks. I really appreciate that. Is there anyone else? Yeah, matter of fact, Bob, and then you just go through it. You see how it's a system? Everything I teach is a system, you guys. By the way, that script right there is actually inside the academy too. Everything I teach you is a system. It's a formula. It's a process. I've mastered over 32 years. And this is what I'm giving you guys. So I really hope you guys got this information. I really hope you learned it. I really hope you take notes and watch it again, because this will be inside the academy. It'll be uploaded onto the app, and you'll have the ability to watch this information. Again, I just want you guys to know something. I'm super fired up for you. I appreciate you. I appreciate your time. I appreciate you guys being here. And I want you guys to know something. This time could be the most valuable time of your entire life. If you look at what's going on and you keep your mindset right and keep focused on the right activity. Because this is one of the mindsets I have, and I have always had, and I've had this problem for 30 years. This has been the mindset, is that if you build the people will build the business, the nation, and the world. Again, I appreciate you guys so much. Have a great day, and I will talk to you soon. Have a great day, everyone.